I'm very well, thank you. And good morning to April. Oh no, April's not joined us in the room. She's just saying good
Lisa.
morning in chat. Hello, Lisa. It's Lisa who's joined us. Good morning, Lisa. Can you hear us? Can I hear you? It's Lynn here from the Learn English Network. Oh, Lisa's not got voice. Might be her wobbly internet connection. Oh, you can't speak. Okay, I'll whisper. Okay, so I'll type morning April. Okay, okay. Well, this is this is a little trick you could maybe use in your office. You tell your boss that you're learning English online for free to help the company, to help the organization, but you need some time to be able to practice your spoken English every Monday morning and every Friday evening, and see if he'll give you that time in a Why not? It's worth asking. Come on, you're doing it for the organisation, aren't you? It's all good. Lisa is typing. So, Aruba, did you have a nice weekend?
Yes,
Good. What did you do? Anything exciting?
yes, I right. Oh,
Oh, can you hear me okay, Aruba?
April,
Hi,
um,
April's here. Hi, April.
hello, April.
Hi, Aruba.
How are
Good
you?
morning. Oh, April's not talking to me.
Oh, sorry, but good morning is for everybody.
But you said hi,
Aruba.
Aruba.
Yeah, but Aruba said as Aruba is the first time that I hear Aruba's voice actually because
Oh,
every time,
really?
yeah,
Yeah,
every time
she's
it's
had
yeah.
Because my
problems.
mic is not
Uh-huh.
working.
Now it's working.
It's
Okay,
working
good.
now. Okay, my mic wasn't working.
Okay,
Okay,
my mic was not working.
that's
Yeah.
it. Because it's working now, so you can't say my mic
Yeah,
isn't working.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good, good. So, Ariba, you were telling us what you did at the weekend.
Hmm. Yeah, future weekend.
Nothing special, just normal? I want to know if Lisa bought anything. Did you buy anything this weekend? We'll see if Lisa's willing to share. She said she wasn't going to, but anyway. Oh, and Lisa, if you're in our Google community, I posted a video that's about Singles Day in the community. Connection problem. Okay, yes, that's our life, I'm afraid. So, April, what did you do this
Oh, I'm
weekend?
tired.
Oh, too much. Was it the baby or
No, no.
sport?
Uh, No, Saturday was bad weather, so
Ah,
I think I just lay down in my bed and watched. Oh, I was I woke up early, too
uh-huh.
early actually, and then I think, and I couldn't fall asleep directly, so I think I will uh, watch some. No, I didn't watch. I just opened my smartphone and looking there was there were and messages, but there wasn't. And then I fell asleep, and I overslept. And I remember your session
Yeah.
about sleeping.
It's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
So you're sleepy because you've had too much sleep.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
dear.
so I missed actually Saturday. I missed the ceremony of the last post because it was already 11 o'clock, and I was finish washing and washing myself, and switch on the TV. It was just 11, 5 minutes past 11. So I said,
Oh,
"Oh, I
just
can't."
after the 2 minutes. Well, you were probably silent for the 2 minute
Yeah,
silence.
yeah, I wanted it to be silent at
It was
11.
It was slightly different actually this year. They had all sorts of new people coming along to take part in the official ceremony. Apart from the Queen didn't turn up. Well, she was there, but Charles laid the wreath. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
Charles.
because it's a bit much asking a
Okay.
90-year-old to stand out in the cold and stand to attention and walk backwards and all that stuff. So, yeah, so it was quite moving, but there was a lot more people. And to be honest, the poppy in the UK, it's becoming a little bit OTT, over the top. That means it's really. I mean, I used to wear a poppy every year, and now I don't because people are telling you you have to wear a poppy, and I'm like, no, you don't have to. It's what you. And they have all these. There's this program called. Strictly Come Dancing or Strictly Dancing. It's a competition, and I think it's the semi-famous people, Strictly Come Dancing at the moment, where they get these Z-list celebrities on to do the dance off and all this stuff. And they were all wearing poppies, and they were all shiny and like sparkly and blingy. And I'm like, no, that's not what it's not a fashion statement. It's a mark of respect and remembrance. I've really, yes, it's a difficult one for me because I used to sell poppies. I used to help my dad collect money for the Poppy Day Appeal for the Royal Legion. And now I don't like this. My dad wouldn't have liked it either. Wearing shiny poppies to match with your
But
shiny
Lynn,
outfit. Sorry, go on, April.
yeah, in the past, did people wear a real poppy or always that?
Oh no, it was
No, never.
created. Yeah, no, it was a creation. Well, if you've ever picked a poppy, oh, that's a good one. Peter Piper picked a poppy. No, if you've ever picked a poppy, they do not live for very long.
Yeah, and I
We can.
wonder now with the climate change, I
Hmm.
was wondering if there is still any poppy there in the west
Oh, poppies aren't.
front.
Yeah, poppies aren't. Okay, let's put it this way. The poppy's not really around at this time of year in November. They've all gone. Okay, they're dead. But in that particular area of France, all you have to do is plough the field and leave it, and they will spring up. Poppies like disturbed land. Okay, I've noticed that if I dig up the part of the garden round the tree, the poppies are the first plants that pop up, and that's because, of course, during the First World War, the ground was very disturbed. Yeah, there was so much bombing and the trenches, and that's why the poppy became the symbol, because this disturbed earth, that was the first plant that grew, and it was a sea of poppies. And yes, in France, in that area, there are poppies in all the fields where they haven't sprayed herbicides. Herbicides are designed to kill weeds, and poppies are, of course, considered a weed. So,
Yeah, but I was there years ago, I think. It was in the springtime. So I was expecting that there were a lot of poppies there, but there were yeah, it's very seldom I saw poppies at that moment. So that's why for this year I think, oh, that must be less poppies this year again. And I was searching for a picture with one on pop in the big
oh, I,
in
I
a big
really
field.
liked, I really
Yeah,
liked the photograph you posted
yeah,
up.
me
Yeah,
too.
that was very nice, very poignant. So, hi Mars, nice to see you. Jessie just joined us. Jessie, your mic and headset were muted, which might mean you haven't plugged them in. It's always as well to make sure that they're working before the session starts. That's a little tip, because when you join the session, if they're not plugged in and working, you won't be able to hear us. But never mind, that's life. So, Mars, hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How
Good.
about you, Lee?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm like April, a bit tired, but not because I overslept. I did too much this weekend. But we also had lousy weather, April. I mean, really rubbish. And not here where I live, because we're quite flat here, but up in the hills, we had our first snow. Brr. Jessie was here, and yes, Jessie's here. Hi, Jessie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, well done. I was just saying you joined us, but your mic and your headset were muted, so you wouldn't have been able to speak or hear.
No,
But it's
joking.
working now. It's working now. It's
No.
raining where you are, Lisa. Oh, it's not raining this morning, but it's very grey and miserable and cold and dank. What we'd call dank. It's that sort of where it's cold and the air's kind of wet. So we call it dank. Dank and miserable. Not foggy, but yeah, not very nice. Doesn't inspire me to go for long walks. So what's the weather like where you are, April? Have you got the same rubbish weather as me?
Today it was a little bit. It is a little bit sunny, but it's only 5 degrees. So I keep augment. I keep augmenting my heater, and it is
Augmenting?
already.
You're
Yeah, what is
augmenting
it?
your heater. Turning up?
Yeah, turning up, turning up my heater.
I mean, if you augment it, you kind of make it more efficient, or you
Oh,
make it look nicer. That's like augmented reality, AR, augmented reality, where they add something that's not actually there to make, to give more information, or to make it look more fun, or yeah, you can have a little elephant follow you around in augmented reality.
okay, turning up then.
Turning
Top,
up sounds
top,
more like it, more
and
likely.
top up, Lynn? Top up, can you use that word too? Top up?
For your heater, no, unless it's
No?
run by oil,
No.
and then you'd pour more oil in. But no, no.
Ah,
So
okay.
you can top up your drink, for example. If you
Yeah.
have a drink and it's half empty, and you're in one of those restaurants where you get free top-ups, you can go and put more in. That's topping up. Okay.
And what is that? The card for the buses.
Yes, you
The
can top
money.
up your You can top up your yeah. What do you call those? I guess
Yeah,
your
what is that?
It's
Bell.
well, it's got different names. It's your Oyster card in London. You buy an Oyster card, you can top it up. It's called something else in Nottingham. But I guess your week ticket, your weekly ticket, your monthly ticket, or your um, student card, you can top that up. They have different names. You mean the tickets you can buy and you just keep topping them up to travel, yeah? Your travel ticket, your travel card. Travel card. There you go.
Travel card. And what do you say about a card for the SIM card, for example, prepaid card?
Yep, you can top
What is
that up too.
what is the amount of money that you have in your prepaid card? What
Your
do you call that?
balance. That's your
Oh, your
balance.
balance.
Yeah. That's like a
Balance.
bank. You look at it like a bank account, yeah. What's my balance on the card?
The
Or
balance.
how much have I got on my card? It's a bit of a strange thing to say. You can ask, or you can ask somebody, how much have you got on your card? And of course now you've got these contactless payment cards as well. I'm not sure what you'd call that, because it's not really it just deducts from your it deducts the cash from your bank account. So yeah, withdraw. It's not a withdrawal, it's just payment card, I guess. Don't like them, by the way. Don't trust them. I'm too old for such nonsense.
You mean the card that you just have to
You just
uh,
sort of wave it about in front of a machine. Don't even have to
yeah,
insert it.
yeah.
Yeah, don't like it.
And you can
No,
pay something with that small
that's
amount.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little bit uh, a lot of, yeah, not a lot, but the organization that make some tests about that said it's too dangerous because a thief can, for example, if they have the machine,
Yep.
they can take your value from your card, even if your card is in your pocket, for
Yep.
example.
We're going to need lead-lined wallets that will block any signal. I'm going to invent the lead-lined wallet. Yes, no, not under my skin, Jessie. Okay, I know what you mean, but I will not let anybody embed anything under my skin, not knowingly anyway. If they did it, they'd have to do it without my knowledge, because I think that's going too far. Nobody's going to chip me. I'm not. I've got my dog chipped. I'm not a dog. Maybe when I'm senile. Hi, Aruba.
Teacher,
Welcome back.
how to increase vocabulary on any forum? Can you tell me?
On the LE forum, well, on the forum, you use the vocabulary you already know. Okay?
Okay.
You
Okay.
practice what you've learnt. So, what you need to do to build your vocabulary up is start using uh, the vocabulary pages on Learn English.
Yes.
And if you're a beginner, which I don't think you are, then you can go to the lessons. Okay?
Actually, my listening skill is weak.
Your
Increase
vocabulary is weak.
vocabulary.
Well, keep coming
Oh,
to these
listening is
sessions.
weak. Listening is skill.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, I'm afraid.
Listening is skill.
Can you type it up? You've got a lot of feedback and you've got quite a noisy environment. So, listening is still weak. Yes, well, listening comes with practicing your listening. That's the only thing that can help. So there's lots of listening practice on both those websites, okay, and also in the different platforms we use, the social networks, okay. So I think you were listening to music yesterday. Am I right? You were listening to music online, but I think you weren't listening to English music. So try to listen to English music, English songs. I know it's nice, it's fun. I don't mind if people want to listen to music together here. That's absolutely okay. But I
Yes, I
would
listen to English
suggest
song.
you listen to English songs. Okay. Oh,
And play
Lisa.
Hindi song.
Lisa, I agree with you. I think embedding chips under the skin is a step too far because all sorts of information could go into that chip. Maybe when I'm senile and in a home, they might embed a chip in me so I don't get lost. Jessie, take the mic.
Yes, I just wanted to suggest Aruba to the an app from so this program is for for training your screen.
Oh yes, there are a lot of apps that you can download onto your phone that will help you with vocabulary, including Babbel and which are the other ones? Let me see, because I use them for German. Yeah, they're very good, but they won't help your listening skills much. Okay.
This app is very cool in the way that listen to an example and then you have to whatever your first 1 and 2 sentences.
Oh, and Duolingo as well. Duolingo is also very good. Yeah, your voice is breaking up a bit, Jessie. Yes, Lisa, I just hit level 28. I'm going to catch Zom up. Don't tell her. I'm trying to catch Zom up. Then I can give myself a free session. I can sit and talk to myself. No, that offer is still on. The first student, okay, the first learner to get past Zom's score will win a free session with me, and maybe with Zom as well, because I think Zom will have something to say to anybody who beats her score. Yeah, Zom is moving around a lot at the moment, so you're more likely to catch her in Vikings than in Discord. Mars, gold bars and diamonds embedded in your skin. Really? I think that would make you a little heavy. Well, we did a session, quite a while ago about teeth and how people are trying to make their teeth look different by having gold and diamond chips embedded in their teeth. Again, no thank you. Yes, people embed things. I mean, it's called body augmentation, okay? And it's at the beginning of what we're going to see in the future. Imagine when we can genetically change bits of our DNA to change our appearance. Yeah, scary thoughts. I'm happy being me and looking the way I do, and yeah, beyond medical requirements. If I need medical help, of course, I'll accept it. So fillings, if I need them from the dentist. But other than that, no, not even tooth whitening. I just don't like it. It's not natural. It always reminds me of that episode of Friends when which guy was it? He had his teeth whitened, and when he went to a disco and he smiled, it was just like, yay! DNA is coming along, okay? DNA can be spliced, and the only thing that's preventing us from doing that, I'm sure it's being done though, I'm sure it's being done. The only thing that's preventing us from doing that is the law. There are strict laws on what you can and can't do with human embryos, but somewhere on this planet, I reckon somebody's doing some very dodgy stuff. They're talking about bringing back the woolly mammoth, and they say it is possible. We might see a woolly mammoth. It'll be a very lonely little woolly mammoth, but and will it be a woolly mammoth? It won't really be a woolly mammoth. It will be an elephant with woolly mammoth genes in it. But there you go. Oh, Ross, thank you. Thank you, April. Yes, Ross, when he had his teeth whitened. If you've not seen that episode of Friends, and I recommend Friends. Friends and The Big Bang Theory are great. Friends, The Big Bang Theory, and How I Met Your Mother, and what's the other one? There's another one as well. Oh, Everybody Loves Raymond. Especially for American accents. They're all very good, long-running TV comedies. Well worth watching. Woolly mammals. Woolly mammals are were around after the dinosaurs. They were like elephants, but they were hairy. Hairy elephants, if you like. So, is it woolly No, woolly mammoths. Did I say woolly mammals? No, I meant woolly mammoths.
Now I hear mammoth.
I don't know what I said now. I'll have to listen to the recording. My friend was, she actually built a woolly mammoth in a museum. It was part of her job to put the skeleton together in a museum, but this is what most woolly mammoths look like. They're not actually alive. They're extinct. Yeah, they are extinct. So if you see a woolly mammoth, it's more likely to look like that. However, they want it to come back, and there you go. It will be roaming around a neighbourhood near you, looking like this. What would you do if you saw a woolly mammoth coming towards you? Oh, it's not it is, it was. It's extinct. It was. But yeah, maybe one day it'll come knocking on your door. They were huge. Exactly, the forerunner to the elephant. They are part of the family of Elephantidae. So I think it started off with the mammoths, and then they moved to warmer climes. They lost the hair. They grew smaller because they couldn't grow. The dinosaurs actually ran out. I think they became extinct because they needed too much food to survive. They were so big and cumbersome, and in times of plenty, no worries. But once you've got to a reduced food source, then yes, that's going to be an issue. But I'm trying to find where they're saying they will try to bring them back. Yes, the mammoth elephant hybrid, and they're going to try to recreate or to de-extinct living mammoths, but it's become a formal effort now. It's actually going to be the Long Now Foundation are attempting to create a mammoth elephant hybrid. Okay. So if you're interested in that, you can read about it in Wikipedia.
In Indonesia, they have found living new case of monk. I can't remember the name of it. It's not the monkey that have already there.
Ooh.
It's another one. So
okay, let's have a look. New monkey discovered. Let's have a look. A new primate, in other words. Okay, well, they found one in Brazil. I haven't found one. Milton's Titty Monkeys. Oh, what a lovely name. Okay, interesting. Oh, by the way, this is a really good website for learners. It's aimed at children, but because it's aimed at children, it uses simpler language, and lots and lots of pictures, and therefore it's good for learners too. Okay, National Geographic Kids. And don't forget, there's also a simple English Wikipedia as well. So you can, if you find the normal Wikipedia a bit difficult to understand, then you can always see if the simple English Wikipedia has got a version of what you want to read about. Okay. Oh my goodness. How do you say that, April?
orang utan sort. Yeah, sort is sort.
Okay, we say orangutan. Orangutan.
Yeah, orangutan,
Okay.
sort of orangutan, and it is called Pongo tapanuliensis. Because Tapanuli is actually a region in another island of Asia, not a place where it is found now. This orangutan is found in Sumatra, and Tapanuli is actually a region. Oh no, North Sumatra. Yeah, then is it correct? Yeah, that's
Yes, it looks like they're in a bit of, yeah, the Tapanuli orangutan is the rarest great ape. Okay, critically endangered. So, deforestation. That's us, guys. That's us. Everywhere. Anybody who's got some wood in the house, we're all contributing to deforestation, I'm afraid. It is a bit sad, but anyway. I don't know what the answer is. Anybody know what the answer is? How can we stop eating the world? So, now let's get on to networky things. Has anybody got any questions about sessions this week? Has everybody looked at the calendar this week? You know that thing? The calendar, the calendar, the calendar.
is it some change? I know that Jess
Yes.
will have a session on Skype.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
well
all.
spotted. No, but well spotted, April.
Okay.
Yay! Jess is going to run a session on Skype at 1:30 today, my time. Okay, I don't know what it is her time, but it's 1:30 my time. And now to join, you need to send. I'm going to be in Skype later. You need to send me a message in Skype. Okay. So send me a message and I will put you into the room. Okay.
Lynn, I asked you a question.
Well, you're running the session, Jessie. You don't need to send me a message. Go on, April. What question did you ask me? Where?
Yeah, about the session back to back.
Back to basics.
Back to basics. Why do you stream the last session? Because I know that you say that won't live stream that session. And
No,
now
I do stream it always, but it's not public.
This is the first time that I saw it in.
It shouldn't be appearing in YouTube unless you've asked to be joined to it. If you've asked.
No, it is in the. That's why I'm wondering why you make it public.
Oh, hello, baby. I haven't, not knowingly anyway. I haven't. So let me just switch my account to Learn English. Let's see what's going on. Of course, it's always possible I clicked on the wrong link, but it shouldn't be public because it's only it's only because of copyright. That's the only reason. So no, it's not public. Which one have you seen, April? Oh, pet vocabulary. You're quite right. How did that go public? Whoopsie poopsie. Okay, it's private now. Thank you, April. It's now private. Okay. Okay, so Aruba's asked, why did I change TGIF session time? Okay, I need a bit more time between the Kitely session and TGIF. It was getting a bit silly because quite often we overrun on the Kitely session, the vocabulary session in Kitely. I know you can't join that, Aruba, which is a shame because it's exactly what you need, vocabulary, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's your wobbly internet, I'm afraid. You can watch the videos afterwards though on the YouTube channel. I do stream them, and if they record properly they'll go live publicly. So yes, I needed more time between the end of the Kitely session and the beginning of TGIF, so I just moved it back half an hour. Okay, Jessie, take the mic.
Yes. Would you tell me please which program were you using to make this back to basics?
Okay, yes, it's in the Google Hangout. Okay, so to join it, you can either go to. Let me just show you in the forum. I'll stream this bit. Okay, so you go to groups, go to join us. Okay, make sure that you're, oh, let's just make add Lunashine, etc. in. Okay, and then you find in join us under announcements, back to basics sessions. Okay, so click on there. And then you will see, you'll need to go to the very first page where you will see join. Okay, and that's where you can join the session when it's running, of course. Otherwise, you can go to the Google group. Okay, so if you join our Google community on Google Plus, that's another way in. It's called Learn English Online. Don't join the one that's called Learn English Network. It's nothing to do with me. So it's called Learn English Online, and there in the left hand you'll find Hangouts and Sessions, and you'll find different announcements, but you'll find Talk to the Hand, which is on a break at the moment, but Back to Basics is there as well. Quite often I'll try to pin Back to Basics the day that it's actually on. So tomorrow you'll find it actually pinned in at the top of the community. Okay, and you can join it through that link or through the Join Us link on the forum. I would suggest the Join Us link on the forum, and then you can, it's always the same link for that session, so you can just save it and use it next week and the week after. Okay.
What was the group's name?
Join Us. The group is called Join Us. Again, you have to apply to join it, but you'll get in if you're a member of the forum. Okay, so just go join, and I'll get a join request and I'll add you in. Okay.
But I've got the impression that you can't save the link. Is that the join us in the forum, you mean? The link in the forum, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't. Because every time, if it is finished, and I save that, and I click there, at the time that your session is on, eh? Not before, not before that. And it gives me only the calendar. Okay. So that's why maybe people said I can't open the link.
That might be. It only works whilst the session is running.
No, you have to click every time the link again.
Well, you can if you look at the link in the session. Okay, I'm thinking about adding these to the calendar, but I'm a bit wary because a lot of people visit the calendar, maybe not all seriously wanting to learn English. So I prefer to keep these. This session, as you know, is more open. Attila has come in from the link that we provided, but I'm not sure if Attila knows how to join us here. I did send him a message, so got to pay attention. He's probably sitting there thinking, oh, any minute now it will start, but you have to actually come into the room to get it to start. But yes, if you click on the link and then once you're in it, okay, if you save that link without any up to Back to Basics, get rid of anything after Back to Basics, it will work again the next time. Okay, that link is absolutely to the Back to Basics room, but it only works when the session is running. Okay. Ruba likes your way you speak. I've told you people. The thing is, I'm laughing, Aruba, because April doesn't like her own voice, but most people don't. We're kind of programmed as humans not to like the sound of our own voice. I've learnt to ignore how I sound. I have to speak to you, so I don't care anymore. I'm like, oh, I sound the way I sound. I don't like my own voice. I know people say, oh, I love your accent, and I'm like, oh, no, I don't like it. This to me. People say this to me, but it doesn't always, yeah, I don't always believe them. Oh, I've got too many windows open. I'm pushing my system too hard. Hey, we lost internet last night. Completely. No Netflix, no nothing. It was terrible. Okay, so today, Monday Live Chat, but you already know that because you're here. In an hour and 10 minutes, we'll be in Kitely for the book club. Okay, we'll be carrying on reading our book. And then at 1:30 my time, we've got grammar on Skype with Jessie. So do send me a message in Skype to say you would like to join. Then later on, of course, we've got English Speaking Club. Now that has moved to 6 o'clock during the week. And then later we've got Natasha with Night Owls at 8:30. So it's more evening owls now, but that's all because of these daylight saving times. Tomorrow we've got Back to Basics, and if you want to join, as I say, use the link from the Join Us group or the link you will see in the Google Plus group. Okay? Then that will be it, because the drama session is not running at the moment. Okay, so what we might do with the drama session is after we've finished a book, we might have a sort of pop-up drama session to maybe act out some of the scenes from the book. But the drama session isn't a weekly session anymore. It's a pop-up session. Then we've got the English Speaking Club, of course, and later we've got AM/PM with Natasha. Wednesday, we've got the vocabulary challenge starting. Now that might be something for you, Aruba. In the forum, in groups, there's a group called Vocabulary Challenge, and each week it presents vocabulary for you to learn. Okay, you get a picture or a challenge on our Moodle site. All you have to do is go to the Moodle site, join as a guest using the password that you're given in the vocabulary challenge each week, and between Wednesday and Friday you can then look at the picture or look at the challenge and put your answers in the forum, and then I correct them or I give you the correct answers. Okay? Then on Wednesday, let's see, we've got Kitely, which is Let's Talk About It. That's conversational English. We're talking about sleep at the moment. You're welcome to join us or watch the stream or watch the video recording afterwards. English Speaking Club. Then we've got Night Owls again at 8:30. And how does it work with Aladdin? Do keep an eye on that in case Aladdin has to cancel. So keep an eye on the calendar and notifications in the forum. Then on Thursday, English Speaking Club is the first session. There is in Vertlantis, in Second Life, tea time, which is conversation practice again. So if you want, it's quite advanced, but if you want to practice conversation topics, get yourself into Second Life, get yourself into Vertlantis. If you can do Kitely, you can do Second Life. Now, it's not with me, that's with somebody called Kip. He's American, and he's a very nice guy. Isn't he, April? Speakeasy is in Kitely at 9 o'clock. And Speakeasy, again, conversation, just chat. Sometimes a bit of reading, maybe a game. We just, no particular preparation. We just see where it goes, okay? And, of course, Natasha, AM/PM reading and conversation session, which has moved to Discord. So watch out for a room that will be in LEN members only in Discord. It will be called Natasha's Room, okay? And that will be where her session for AM/PM will take place. Then Friday, we've got the vocabulary session in Kitely. That's where we take a previous week's vocabulary challenge and talk about it in Kitely, often with props. So if you watch the videos, the Friday videos, you'll see what we do. When we were talking about pets, I was rezzing exotic pets, tarantulas, giraffes, elephants, tigers, etc. Then TGIF, which has moved to 5 o'clock, and that's why, because of the Kitely session. English Speaking Club. Now, Bubbly's Alien Storytellers is back on Saturday regularly, and the English Speaking Club, of course, every single day, and Aladdin's session, which changes. This week I think it's technology and games, so if you want to talk to Aladdin about anything techie, gadgets, new technology, chips under the skin, that's the session for you. And also we've got the on Sunday again we've got kind of nice idioms, where Kind from the forum introduces idioms, usually topic based. Okay, so each week new idioms that you can talk about, discuss, maybe find some idioms of your own in your language, translate them into English, see if there's an equivalent idiom in English. And then English news clips in Vertlantis, that should be running still, and English Speaking Club as well. So quite a lot going on over the week at different times, but you have to get involved, okay? Somebody was waiting for a call in Skype when the session started, and he sent me a message and going, when does the session start? I'm like, it's started. You have to ask to be added. We don't call each person individually. So remember, it is up to you guys to find the session and get in it, or to send me a message if you're having issues, and I'll try to help. The weekend is difficult. I am AFK at the weekend, away from keyboard, but I might catch your message. So you can try, but don't expect to reply. That's interesting, actually. Kip, you don't feel comfortable. Why? Is it because he's American?
I was only once in Keep session. I very and I didn't. I wasn't feel very comfortable at that because maybe I was very nervous and didn't have any confidence with my English, so I never came back. I never came back. And then I knew some incidents with Keep, not with me, yeah, with somebody else.
Oh, the
A couple of
griefer,
incidents.
yeah, the griefer,
Yeah.
yeah.
So and that's why
Don't let the griefer put you off, because that's exactly what he's trying to do. There's a lot more security now in Vertlantis, so I would give it another go. See if your confidence has improved. But Kip's a nice guy. Kip's a nice guy. You've never met Kip? Oh, you should, because he's American. So, you know, it's a chance to speak to somebody with a different accent, different approach to language as well. Yeah, give it a go. This is your last MLC check session. Oh, no. Are you going away, Aruba? Oh, thank you. Okay. But that's exciting, Aruba. That's exciting. How long are you going to be away for? But thank you for, okay, 2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks. Have a lovely time. Have a great time. Keep safe, and we will look forward to hearing about it when you come back. With photographs. You must take some photos. Do you, Jessie? You hanker to travel. Oh, this is not a good website. The Learn English Network is not a good website for that, because everybody seems to travel. I get really frustrated. You know, we've got Marion who's travelling at the moment, and she goes to all these exotic places, and then other people share about where they're going, and I'm like stuck in Germany. It makes me, I think I get jealous, I'll be honest. Okay. Yeah, please do check the calendar, guys. Yes, do check the calendar. And when you see in the calendar, I'll just pop it up. This is my version of the calendar. You'll see a different version, but I'll just pop it up. You'll see that where it's got a V, okay, there's LEN means it's the Learn English Network, okay, and then where there's a V, it means Vertlantis, okay, that means go to Second Life. Kip doesn't run sessions on Skype, well, as far as I know, or on Google. He just runs sessions in Second Life, in Vertlantis. That means if you don't know where Vertlantis is, and you've never been there, you need to get hold of Kip. Okay, go to the Vertlantis website, go to the Vertlantis Facebook page, introduce yourself and just say, you know, I'm on the Learn English Network and I've seen your activity, can I join? And he's very helpful, he'll tell you how to get in and help you find your way there. But remember, it's Second Life, it's a virtual world. If you can't run Kitely, it's unlikely that Second Life will run either. It's a shame, but that's the way of the world. And if you know of any other sessions that are run regularly, let me know. Because and if you want to host a session regularly, April, let me know. I'm not going to give up, April. I'm not going to give up. April used to run a lovely book reading session, story reading session, and she gave up. We've got to tell her we need her. We need her. Especially on a Thursday, April. So. I know, you're busy with your grandchild, I know. But now we've got Discord, you see. It's much easier to set these things up. Much easier. Although Jessie wants to use Skype. I don't know why.
But Lynn, I still find that Discord is a bit messy. Because, for example, for Natasha's session, we have only one room. And it is not only for Skype session, her Skype session, and sometimes from time to time I need to see again the history. And in Skype, on Skype is easy because I know it was at the Thursday, for example, or at Monday, so I can find it.
Oh well, I understand. No, I understand, and I agree. But remember, in Discord, it was meant to be a backup session. So if things went wrong in Skype, you could come over and use the Skype ER room. Now Natasha's moved AM/PM to Discord, Natasha will have her own room. It'll be under LEN members only, okay? And that's where she'll have her own voice and her own text, and you'll be able to read the history, etc., etc., okay? And what will happen is,
nice.
yeah. I do realise that that's a bit of an issue, but I'll be setting that up today, so that Natasha will have Natasha's room, and that's where all her sessions will take place. Okay.
All her session, or only
AM/PM for now, but as I mentioned earlier last week, I think by 2018, Natasha wants to move over to Discord completely. So that will be AM/PM and the Night Owl session. But it will be in one room. One room for both. Okay? And there was silence as April tries to figure out what to say about that. Remember, the network changes, okay? We do change, and sometimes people are uncomfortable with change, but you have to understand, as we get new technology, we will be changing things. Now, the good news is, I am pretty much, I'm a little bit of a frog in my throat, pretty much over my cold, so the promised pop-up sessions will take place this week. Not today, because it's a 2-session day. Tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday, there'll be a pop-up session in Discord, okay? And if there's something you would like to discuss, or if you would like a topic or anything like that, just let me know here in Discord, okay? Okay, good. You're trying to find arguments, April. No, don't do that. Okay, so I hope I'll see some of you in the book reading session. And as I said, I try to stream these things. And as long as the stream works, you will be able to watch the book reading. If you can't join us in Kitely, you'll be able to watch the stream, or you'll be able to watch the video recording afterwards, and you can read along because the book is available online. It's out of copyright. We're reading The Little Prince at the moment, if you know the story. It's a lovely story. If you've never read it, I recommend. And you're not going to listen to me read it, though. You're going to listen to your fellow Len Network members read it, like April, Moz. And so if you've ever wanted to hear them talk for longer than 2 seconds, that's your chance. Any questions before I disappear? No? Okay, then I will love you and leave you. I'm going to go and make myself a nice cup of coffee. Yes, later, Muzz. I look forward to it. Take care. Okay. Remember, we're in a different sim for the book reading. So I will send you the teleport in a group message. And if you can't find the group message, just send me a message in Kitely. Somebody sent me a message in Skype for Kitely. I cannot run Skype and Kitely at the same time. Kitely takes up all my resources, so you won't be able to reach me in Kitely. You might be able to reach me in Discord. I do have Discord running on my phone. I've never run Skype on my phone. But if you do absolutely, desperately need to contact me whilst a Kitely session is running, then you can let me know. Send me a message on Discord, not on my phone, on Discord, and it should reach me on my phone as long as my phone is charged. I need to top it up now, April. Okay, thank you, Lisa. What a lovely flower. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, Lynn. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Now, don't forget to hang up.